During the North African campaign, a bunch of soldier boys had been on a long hike, and they arrived in a little town called Casino. The next morning, being Sunday, several of the boys went to church. A sergeant commanded the boys in church, and after the chaplain had read the prayer, the text was taken up next. Those of the boys who had a prayer book took them out, but this one boy only had a deck of cards, and so he spread them out. The sergeant saw the cards and said, "Soldier, put away those cards." After the services were over, the soldier was taken prisoner and brought before the provost marshal. The marshal said, "Sergeant, why have you brought this man here?" "For playing cards in church, sir." "And what have you to say for yourself, son?" "Much, sir," replied the soldier. The marshal said, "I hope so, for if not, I shall punish you more than any man was ever punished."
My wilderness does not belong to me. My wilderness does not belong to me. In my wilderness, springtime always comes, and death is always near, but won't be pinned down.
Or it's a beautiful gift to end lovemaking, relaxing him so he falls into exhausted, satisfied sleep. The hands that massage are strong, warm, and in command. They knead the body like fertile dough. Exploring every part of his body with loving hands increases my own sense of intimacy. I memorize all the variations of skin texture, from the roughness of his legs to the miraculously velvety feel of the head of the penis. I get to know that funny little bump on his left shoulder blade, run my fingers through the hair on his chest, feel the muscles in his arms expand and contract, and I stroke the toughness of his feet. My fingers go in and out between each toe. The skin is smooth and hard and smooth again. My hands are important love-making instruments, and used artistically, they are a unique sexual signature. In an extended relationship with a man, the idea of trying anal caresses and manipulation with rectal intercourse almost invariably is discussed. The male's constant search for new sexual experiences usually makes him the initiator of anal advances. He may investigate with his mouth and tongue. He has already communicated that oral lovemaking is reciprocal, so he will expect you to learn this also.
In my wilderness, the babbling of a brook, the raging of a river, the fury of a flood. In my wilderness, the trees fall in the woods, and nobody hears them fall. And death is always near. In my wilderness, springtime always comes, but can't be predicted. In my wilderness, there's no electricity. It's the power of love, the electricity of ideas.
If that high world which lies beyond our own surviving love endures, if there the cherished heart be found, the eye the same, except in tears, how welcome those untrodden spheres. How sweet this very hour to die, to soar from earth and to find all fears lost in thy light. Eternity. It must be so. No, 'tis not for self that we so tremble on the brink, and striving to o'erleap the gulf, yet cling to being's serene link. Oh, in that future let us think to hold each heart the heart that shares. With them the immortal waters drink, and soul grow deathless there.